Good day, grade 9s. This is activity 7.5 explanation. I'm going to do this with you. So please have your accounting books open on page 48 and your textbooks on page 75. So activity 7.5 at the bottom there says record the transactions provided on the next page in the DJ and CRJ. So when we see DJ, we must know that we are now doing credit sales, that the business is selling the trading stock without actually receiving the money for it. And CRJ of Pestana Traders for July 2018. So we are Pestana Traders, and we always look at transactions from Pestana Traders' point of view. And then it just tells you what columns should be in your CRJ. Right, so if you can turn over on your textbooks, I'm not going to show the transactions on the screen. So if you can just have that open with you on page 76, and we are going to look at transactions for July 2018. Sorry, I just want to get this thing straight. Okay, ready, set, go. On the 2nd of July, we issued receipt number 25 to Isimpiwe in payment of her account 1,200 Rand. So if we issued a receipt, that means that we received something from someone. And if I receive money, it has to go to my cash receipts journal. Okay, so document number 25, on day 2, I received money from Isimpiwe. Okay, and Isimpiwe, it says in payment of her account. Now, why would Isimpiwe be paying her account? Because he or she had previously bought goods on credit. Remember, here we were in Pestana Traders. So Isimpiwe bought goods on credit on the 9th. And now, on the 2nd of July, Isimpiwe is now paying. So Isimpiwe is a debtor. It is the only transaction for that day. So 1,200 Rand into analysis of receipts. There was nothing else on that day, so you can rule off. Send the 1,200 Rand to bank. And then I have to put it in debtors control. Remember, debtors control is a control account for people who owe me money. And I have now received money from Isimpiwe. Okay. On the 8th, we sold goods on credit to W. Dube for 230. So, sorry, I just want to add that in there, D2. W. Dube is a debtor, and we sold goods on credit. So that means it needs to go to my DJ. Okay, and remember, we're still in Pestana Traders, so we're just going to continue my document numbers from there. So the last document number I issued in June 2018 was number 3. So to W. Dube now in my DJ, my document number is going to be number 4 on day 8. Who did I sell goods to? I sold to W. Dube. Okay, W. Dube in my previous activity was D1. He remains D1 because we're still in the same business. And the goods sold on credit was 230 Rand. Okay, work out your cost of sales. Do it with me, so get your calculators ready. Okay, so when I'm looking for CP, which is my cost price, CP equals SP, selling price of 230, divided by 1, times 100. We're still in Pestana Traders, so they're still using a 60% markup. Times 100 divided by 160. So my percentage is at the bottom. Okay, you should have got 143 Rand and 75 cents. Okay. On the 15th, we issued an invoice to Isimpiwe for goods sold on credit. Okay, so issued an invoice, that's your first clue. Issued an invoice means it goes to DJ. Issued invoice, and you can write this there so that you can remember. Issued invoice or credit sale. That tells you immediately that it goes to my DJ, debtors journal. So this is document number 5 on day 15 to E. Simpiwe. And E. Simpiwe is still D2. And this was for goods sold on credit. Selling price of 550. We have to work out my cost price or my cost of sales. So once again, get your calculators, do it with me. 550 divided by 1 times 100, my percentage is at the bottom, divided by 160, my cost of sales should be 343 Rand and 75 cents. If you didn't get that amount, please refer back to your CP and SP formulas. On the 22nd, we received 720 Rand from W. Tokane in payment of his account. Why would we be receiving money from W. Tokane? Because he is a debtor and I am now receiving money from this person in payment of his account. So this is going to go to my CRJ document number 26. We'll just continue over there in sequence. And it was on day 22. It was from W. Tokana or Tokani, and he is debtor number 3. Only transaction on that day, we received 720 Rand. So we rule off and send that amount to bank. And also to debtors control, because debtors control is a control account for people who owe me money, and I have now received money from W. Tokane. So later on, I'm going to have to subtract this from my debtors control account because these people no longer owe me the money. Okay. On the 25th, we issued a receipt to W. Dube in payment of her account of 574. So this was on day 25, document number 27. And we issued a receipt to W. Dube, receipt, which means that we received money from this person. W. Dube, which is D1. And she paid 574 Rands on her account. There was no other transactions on that day. So we rule off 574 into bank because the money has to go into my bank account, obviously, because I received it. And then it is a debtor, so I have to put it in debtors control. Okay. Then my last entry is on the 31st. And it says sold goods on credit to W. Tokane. So I know that I have now sold goods on credit and that has to go to my debtors journal. So on the 31st, document number 6, and it was to W. Tokane. W. Tokane is debtor number 3, and we sold goods on credit for 820 rands. Okay, so work out your cost of sales. 820. My cost of sales should be, I'll give you a second. So say selling price, which is 820, divided by 1, times 100, divided by 160. You should have got 512 Rand and 50 cents. 512 Rand and 50 cents. Okay, so grade 9s, this is the basics of how to record a credit sale in your DJ and how to record money that we have received from a debtor. So if we receive money or someone pays their account and they owed me money, as in they were a debtor, you enter it into your CRJ, into the debtors control column. If we make a credit sale, you put it in your DJ. Okay, I'm just going to give you the totals of these journals quickly. So the total of your sales column is 230 plus 550 plus 820, and that should give you 1,600. And then your cost of sales, 143,75. Please don't forget your cents. Plus 343,75 plus 512,50 should give me 1,000 Rand. Okay. Grade 9s, please can I ask you just to also mark your work, just to see that we, are doing it. So 230, 550, 820, 1,600, 143, 343. Okay, and that is for a total of 8 marks. In a test situation, you could get marks for, like 1 mark for all of those, and 1 mark for all of those. Okay, but for now, I'm only marking that. Okay, then 1,200 plus 720 plus 574 should give you 2,494. No cents. And the same should be for debtors control, because obviously whatever went into bank went into debtors control. Okay, once again, 1 mark each there, and then 1 mark for your totals and your dates and your document numbers. Okay.